I wasn't sitting in a comfortable position. Okay, where was I? Yeah, friend, welcome back to my channel. I just feel like it's been a while since we had, a heart-to-heart conversation about life, about a couple of things. Well, today the focus is really going to be on marriage. I am going to be celebrating 7 years of being married to my spouse in a few days. And I've been reflecting on the things that I've had to unlearn. 7 things that I have had to unlearn in the 7 years of being married. First off, I want to say this. If my husband gets to watch this, I could not have asked for a better spouse. My husband is the most important person to me, especially at this point in my life. He's the father of my kids. He has been an amazing, amazing partner. So I thought to just leave that there because yes, there are things that I've had to unlearn, but they say marriage is just like an endless school, right? You keep on learning and unlearning stuff. Yes! 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 So I'm also going to be making a crispy chicken burger. So I had the crispy chicken burger served by A&W a few weeks ago. And if you're following me on Instagram, you would have seen that. So I thought to make a copycat version of it. I'm going to be making that while I share those 7 things that I've had to unlearn in marriage. Number 1, your spouse has to make you happy. I'm not saying that your spouse cannot contribute to your happiness, no, but I believe your happiness should not be lying in your spouse. I have come to understand that happiness radiates from the inside. If you are happy on the inside, it will exude on the outside. So happiness does not come from anybody. It is coming from you. You must take steps to make yourself happy. I have learned ways that would fulfill me, that will help me to radiate happiness, especially because how I feel matters to not just my partner, but also to my kids. I also believe that the energy that I radiate is coming from a place, a source. So I must feed into that source. I must make myself happy in order to exude happiness. Number 2, keep your affairs secret, e.g. like your struggles, keeping it totally secret, under lock and key, because people are not wishing you well. Now, in as much as I want to believe that it is really not everybody that wishes you well, true, keeping your struggles, especially in marriage is a big deal. It's a forever thing. You have to speak to someone. You have to let it out. If there's something that you're struggling with in your marriage and you've seen that your spouse is not the one you can speak to about it, then you have to find someone you can trust, someone that can be your confidant, someone that some people do not see that, person in their parents or their best friends. Whoever it is, I believe you must find someone. I used to think that coming into marriage, you have to keep everything hush-hush. If you're struggling, if you guys are quarreling, if you guys are having issues, you need to just, keep it together and pretend like all is well. Well, all is not well if all is not well. And you need to be able to speak to someone. You need to open up, let it out, and then begin to chart a way to a solution to that problem. Number 3. You have to be accommodating to everybody. I'm talking about family, I'm talking about friends. If you're married to someone, you do not have to open your doors to every single person that person is connected to. No, you don't. You do not need to open your door to everybody, especially when it seems like they're threatening your peace, they're threatening your mental health, their presence is not bringing or adding anything to you. You do not need to open your door to them. No, you do not. Because like I said, going back to point 1, your happiness is important because it's important to you, it's important to your spouse, it's important to your kids. Then opening your door to toxic energy will definitely not be doing you any good. So I've come to unlearn that I have to open my doors to every single person that's associated with my spouse. Hell to the no. Number 4, letting things go. You know, letting sleeping dogs lie. The dog must wake up. Yeah, the dog has to wake up. Because the point is, if you let things go all the time, they brew. They grow into bigger problems. They grow into outbursts. So why would I let things go? If I feel like something happened and that has made me unhappy with my spouse, I believe we should talk about it. If you keep it quiet for 1-2 days, max 3 days, you should talk about it, because another time something else is going to happen and you will start becoming the person you don't want to become. You start to refer to what happened before and you start to rehash old grudges simply because there is now a repeat of that particular scenario or that particular action. It's important to talk about it. So letting things go, no. Number 5, money is an evil if it is coming from the woman. Because of where I come from, we relish in the fact that men are the providers. And it is not a bad thing for a man to be a provider. In my marriage, my husband is the provider. That's true. However, I sort of thought at the very beginning, just like a lot of other people have been made to understand, that if the money is coming from the woman, it's evil. In fact, it is a taboo. Not true. The money can come from either person. When I say the money, I'm not saying one person should be jobless. I'm simply just saying that if one person has more money, right, it should not change you, right? It shouldn't change the kind of person that you are. It shouldn't change how you love up on your spouse. It should not change the connection that both of you have simply because the woman is the one bringing money to the table. Number 6, counseling is a red flag. No, it is not. I have come to unlearn that. Counseling is very welcome. We have not had to go for counseling, but if there's one thing that I have learned to unlearn since being married is seeking help should not be a thing of shame. If you have to go for counseling to talk about your issues, by all means. That implies this marriage is headed for the rocks. No, it does not have to be that way at all. Counseling is actually very welcome. If you have identified that you both need an external or third party to talk to share your problems with the intention of charting a way forward, by all means. Verse 7, no one can change.
Lies, lies, and more lies, and lies on top of lies.
A long time ago, a lot of people always say, oh, when you've grown to become an adult, trust me, it's better that you just live with the things that your spouse comes with because no one can change. Oh, you just have to tolerate. Anybody can change. Are you willing to change is the most important question. Are you willing to change certain ways? I'm not saying people are going to change 100%. No, but I've had to change. I learned from my reformation or transformation. I have seen that there is room for change if you're willing to take it. My husband has come to change in so many beautiful ways. There's so many things that are about me that he told me or identified, and he felt, well, if you can, definitely, try to imbibe this, try to learn this, if you can't, well, it also now depends, right, on what it is, but people can change. You guys, look at this burger. Look at this luscious, sumptuous, everything just looking burger. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you had fun with it. I'm about to go eat that. I hope you stick around to watch another video. If you're yet to subscribe, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and subscribe, okay? Hit that like button as well. Switch on your notifications so that you'll always be notified whenever I post a video. And I will see you in my very next video.